お前はもう死んでいる。
Alright, so let's get straight to the point. So many of you may have seen videos of me or some other dude creating something cool, and this may put you under the illusion that all we do is something cool, because that's all we present you with, the cool part. But in this video, I will shed some light into all my programming failures, so as to show all those who believe this that what makes the cool thing is a bunch of failures. Let's start with my recent failure, which will explain this rebellious self-sabotage. I recently tried making a video titled Saving My Programming Class Grade or whatever, which would have been about me squeezing my way through a power trip of classmates who were all assigned together to create an application service. So it's opening up the project. I learned about the dynamic trio of web development, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. They set up already teams for the thing. I'm front end. But I didn't get a specific role because I wasn't in the meeting. So that's gonna be a problem, because now I gotta be there and be like, hey, hi, I need the thing. I downloaded the class repository of the project, but it did not compile. So I've been done learning HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. If you see right here, I tried downloading the thing, and it said, hey, this app just crashed. I probably fucked up one of the package installs, but at this point the project was already prepared to submit. Honestly, man, they've already done most of this shit. This shit was done by like 3 dudes out of like 20. So I don't know what this video gonna be about. I look like a baby again. Hi, mama. So in this video, we can see that I was explaining how I was going to create this intricate village-based system. Good dream, but I did not held on to it. Plus, it was my first project. Yo, I'm gonna do this as a full thing project. It's important to note that this project was created inspired by the Ni no Kuni 2 kingdom building mechanic, which you built a kingdom, as you can see here, where you would populate it with people you'd meet in this JRPG. So in my making 7 games in 1 week challenge, one of them I was going to turn into a mobile game, and in this case it was going to be the second game right here, which I'm highlighting with the mouse cursor. This was the second game I created. So I started implementing this game. It was going to have a very deep philosophical storyline whilst you managed your drones. I had an inventory system starting to pop up there, very beautiful. And the worst part about this was I had a dude making me the music for this game. So I told him, hey man, I don't feel like this is going to be a thing. And I flunked it. So the problem with this game was actually the same problem I had with the other game, complexity. It may seem simple, and it is for a typical god level programmer, but for me, after I did this, I started doing the user interface, and that scared me, and then I fucking like the user interface. I did it, I was like, fuck that, I'm out. And I also was not inspired. I also wasn't inspired! Dude, that's the pussiest thing I've ever f***ing said right there. Other project I was thinking about doing was an engine. There I started rendering an image, which really jacked me up. But again, the complexity overthrew me, so that also ended up in the dumpster truck of my future videos. Hey, I have to remind you all that I managed to fix that problem I had, that like projects became eventually complex as hell, and so is hell monetizable? What did I just ask? Yo, what I mean is I did the thing. I managed to fix my issue with complex projects, and this video I explain how I did that, and it might help you in life. Another project from my dumpster truck of videos was a Hunger Games simulation thing. It wasn't actually a game. I would give NPCs unique Greek names and NPC stats. There's strength, vitality, endurance, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, sanity, and will. Will also lets you fight people with higher strength, and this shit turned out really cool. So here you can see it starts the game, they pick up weapons and they start fighting relative to their stats. So the weapon masters were really OP because if they got a weapon, they fucking won. The pirate ship game, another flunked big project of mine. If you see in my channel thing, I have 3, 4 videos talking about the wind direction sailing stuff. Essentially, I was in constant struggle with Sir Isaac Newton, trying to figure out how to do buoyancy force, which is like boat physics. Look at that, that's the final product right there, really beautiful. I made it work with an iPhone even because I wanted to release it for the iPhone, but unfortunately I was a pussy. And it gets faster relative to the wind, and there it stops like that, boom, and then it does the wind direction. Beautiful. I love this game mechanic that I did once. So the wind direction is that way. You can see the highlights of the wind referencing you where the wind is like going. Most of the things you see on YouTube, they're like polished, finished, completed project. You don't get to see the fuck-ups. So I give you my failures and know that with my failures I managed to do the other things that weren't failures. In conclusion, go fail.